You think your problem is your ambition, and I'm here to tell you that it actually is, but not because of what you think. You see, the reason why ambitious men struggle in relationships is not because of the fact that they are striving to achieve things and they want to get things going for themselves. No. It's because of how they lead at home. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly the things that you need to stop doing in order for you to change the narrative. Okay? So, my name is Macdon. I'm a husband, author, father, and men's coach. I help men recalibrate, rebuild, and reframe themselves so that they can lead better in their households, in business, and in life in general. Now, again, this is based on my personal experience. For the past 15 years, I've been solely focused on developing myself, so you can probably watch my videos as well, seeing how I've grown to where I am today. But again, a lot of my insights have also come from my lived experience as well as books. And here I am, sharing how you can get out of the mess you're currently in. I need you to understand that a lot of you guys are in this space where you're closing the deals, man. You're doing your thing, right? That feeling that you're hunting, right? You're like the lion back in the day, and you're coming back with the gazelle, but you're not coming back with the legs. You're coming back with the full thing, and you're saying, dinner's ready, guys. Let's eat. Let's have a meal, right? And you're wondering, why doesn't that earn you the respect at home? You've brought the food back. You've done what you were supposed to do. Ideally, the way it works is you do what you're supposed to do and you earn what you're supposed to earn, right? And that's the problem. You're treating your relationship like a job, where the transaction is I do what I'm supposed to do and you give me what I want in return. And that's not how it works. Relationships are not transactional, at least not in the way you think. And this is the loophole I take a lot of my clients through, and they first come to me and understand, I done my part. I brought what I said I was going to bring to the table. Where's her bit? And I get the frustration, I honestly do. But at the same time, the cause of the invisibility at home, the cause of the fact that you don't feel the intimacy coming because of the fact that you're providing, the fact that you feel like the respect is slowly fading away, has nothing to do with what you're doing, but it has everything to do with who you are in that house. If your definition is solely based on what you do, my friend, you're invisible. Because what you do should never define you. I grew up in a very hard-working household. My dad had an operation a few years back when I was still living with him. And he struggled to sit down. He needed to recover. He needed to rest. But he couldn't do it because I know that a lot of men, especially the previous generation, have been pre-wired to be basing their identity on what they do. So if you're not doing anything, you're not a man. And that's wrong, because you being a man has nothing to do with what you do. You being a man has everything to do with who you are, whether you're doing anything or not. And for me to understand, I had to go deep dive into understanding the misconstrued lies I was telling myself as a child and the misinformation I was given. I had to do a lot of unlearning. And some of the books that come to mind were easily Iron Man from Robert Bly, Learn How to Tame the Monster. But I don't want to divert from the point, because here the problem is the illusion is that your provision equals achievement, and your achievement means you'll be respected. No one is able to respect a ghost. You can fear a ghost, but you can't respect an invisible person because you can't see them. So when your boundaries are not being valued or respected, this isn't you're not doing your job, and if you were to do your job, then I would respect you. No. It's because of how you're presenting yourself. It's the fact that you're utilizing your job as a leeway to get respect that's what's causing the lack of respect. Listen, whether you have the job or not, you should be respected. And in order for you to understand that concept, you first need to let go of the misinformation you've been given in regards to gaining respect solely based on what you do. Because you're not respected based on what you do, you are respected based on who you are. And that respect starts by understanding that when you are being respected, what happens is this. They see who you are, whether they're watching or not. Who you are is the same person whether they're in the room or they're not in the room. Who you are is someone that is kind, generous, disciplined, and dedicated to themselves, whether they do it or they don't. Until you understand that respect is emotional leadership and not a bank balance, you're going to carry on playing the same loop where you're going to fill up the bank balance, but the respect tank is going to remain empty because you're not understanding how to fill that up. And you believe that in order for you to do that, you've got to do something. You have to be someone. You must understand that you must be respected so that you can have respect, and then do the respectful things that a man does. And that is the order. You must be respect, embody respect. What does respect look like in your life, right? What time does a man that respects himself wake up? What kind of attitude does he have when things don't work for him? What kind of tone does he use for the people he loves? That is the respect. And once you give that to yourself, the person's now receiving it can do one or two things. They can align, or out of respect for you, walk out. Or you can create the boundary where this is what happens in this house. We respect each other. Exactly what I did. I'm not telling you something I'm not doing myself. I will never insult my wife. And never will I tolerate her insulting me. So, I need you to understand that prior to this transformation, however, I wanted respect like my life depended on it. Look at my name. Every single time someone misspelled it, I had to be ready to raise my fist and defend myself. Because I was under the impression that respect is something that you have to hold on to. That if someone is not giving you respect is because you didn't protect it. And there's some truth to that. But the truth of the matter is that I was allowing them to redefine when I should protect and when I shouldn't. The next level is understanding that whether they give me the respect or not, I was going to respect myself. And that changed everything because I was no longer dependent on whether they gave me the respect or not. I was going to set the boundaries, and the boundaries were enough for me to say, I'm not going to entertain this conversation. Respect doesn't do the protecting. Boundaries do. And respect is within that boundary, right? But you don't protect through respect. You protect with the boundaries. That may have gone somewhere with people's head. But here's the thing. This is what actually fixes this whole thing. And I'm going to tell you right now. Number one, polarity. Polarity means you're okay saying no to people. You're very comfortable saying, I don't agree with this. You're very comfortable telling people the truth. Number two, presence. Have you embodied respect? Can someone look at you and think, this is someone that respects themselves? It's not just about what you say, it's not just about what you do for work, it's about how you carry yourself when no one's watching. Does someone need to remind you to shower? Does someone need to remind you that your breath smells? or that you should have some etiquette as you're eating your meals. That also plays a part. How do you carry yourself? I'll never forget, my dad said to me once that you should carry yourself like you're the president, because you may want indeed be one day. And I'm not saying you should delude yourself into being someone you're not. That's not what I'm saying. But I am definitely saying that you should embody the respect, embody that stuff. When you respect yourself, people start to respect you. And I don't want to get too deep into the universal laws, but to keep it quite simple, the law of mirroring. Whatever you're looking for is within. And once you give it to yourself, then you can start receiving it, because you no longer need it, because you've given it to yourself already. Then we've got boundaries, which we briefly spoke about, but boundaries are like the protectors of your kingdom. You must have them. And I need you to understand this. Until you understand this concept, you're going to carry on suffering the same loop. And then saying, yeah, ambitious men struggle with relationships or struggle to find love. No, they don't. They struggle to maintain or understand how to recalibrate themselves so that they stop wasting energy in their nervous system. But we don't have to struggle. And this is why I do what I do. So if this has hit you, if this was valuable to you, please drop a comment below saying whatever you've learned from it. I'm running a 15-minute briefing call where I want to understand fully your situation, and if you're interested or it works out to be something that we can do together, I'm going to give you the form, of course, to fill in, and then we'll set up a call. I mean, the call setup is going to be, the link is in the okay, so I'm going to send you a link to sign up, and in that sign up link, answer the questions to the best of your ability, and then if we're a fit, we'll take things further, and I'll see if you're eligible for the 5-day challenge. Now, the 5-day challenge is running for the next, I'd say, 2 weeks, and I'm aiming to have 5 people, not more than that. Because I'm traveling soon as well, so I won't be able to do it whilst I'm on holiday. But that's pretty much it, guys. We're done for today, and yeah, I'll see you on the next video. Please don't forget to subscribe. We are growing sporadically. I can't believe I was watching a video, the first video I uploaded, and it was 10 people watching it. 10 people, and now there's 1,000 of you. So thank you for supporting the journey. Thank you for the comments. I see it all, and I really hope I'm adding value to your journey as well. And that's how it's done for the day. See you next time. Rooting for you. Peace.